The Egoscue Tower. This is a great device for performing postural therapy. But if you bought one, or if you're thinking about buying one, you're going to find that it doesn't come with an instruction manual. That's because most people who are using it are probably paying for therapy and getting professional guidance. You know, I've been using these for over 3 years now, and I'm a certified postural therapist, and even as many countless hours I spend in them, I still find new information about them every now and then. So don't feel bad if you're still confused. But what if you're not there yet? What if you're still trying this do-it-yourself path before you commit to doing one-on-one postural therapy? Well, this video is all about telling you about how to work with the double pedal, and more specifically, or with the Egoscue Tower, more specifically about when to use this single pedal, when to use this double pedal. So let's start with the single pedal. This is the single pedal where you have one foot in here and the other foot on a block or an exercise bench with the hips and knees bent is going to be the default starting place for most people. If you're not familiar with how to perform the single pedal, or what's usually called the supine groin progressive stretch, check out my videos, my video in the cards, links in the description down below, and I did a full instruction manual on how to use this, or if you don't have one, how to use a step ladder to approximate the same stretch. But this single pedal is the starting place because it works great for most people. It's great for mild to moderate rotational disparities or asymmetries from one side of the body to the other. It is comfortable for most people, but not all. And it's highly effective. This is a great way to isolate those hip flexors, and especially the psoas muscle, and stretch them out. So that's what we're really going for with the single pedal. We're isolating one side of the body, then the other. Now, it's great for, besides just that isolated hip flexor stretch, it's great for reducing femur rotation in the femurs. It's great for promoting hip extension. It's great for promoting proper lumbar extension. So there's a lot of great benefits to the single pedal. It's also great for people who are doing prolonged sitting, usually as part of their job, or the sitting we do on the couch at night before we go to bed watching TV, things like that. Single pedal is great for undoing those types of things for most people. Now, if you don't have one of these towers, or you're having trouble finding one, they can be hard to get your hands on sometimes, check out my video in the cards above for improving your posture while sitting at your desk. There are ways around using the tower. This is just the kind of straight to the point fastest way. We can get similar effects using other techniques. And I'm doing a whole series, not just one video, a whole series on improving posture at your desk. So be sure to check that out if you are having problems maintaining a good sitting posture, or you think that sitting is part of your problem. But as I've been saying over and over, the single pedal is not right for everybody. So when will we want to use the double pedal? Well, the double pedal is obviously going to be having both sides of the body do the same thing at the same time, because both feet are in here, and the upper body and lower body are going to be operating the same left to right. So what does that imply? If we have someone who stands, maybe if I come across a client who is standing like this, one foot maybe in kind of a normal position or slightly everted or inverted, but the other foot is way far out, or they're always standing on one leg like this all the time, like this, or if they can't even, some people have pain standing like this, they feel more comfortable in this kind of back of 1 foot forward, 1 foot back position. Those might be times I would consider the double pedal. Another time I would consider using the double pedal is, let's look at what's happening with the single pedal here. And if you watch my video, you'll see exactly what I mean. But I'll demonstrate it here as well. So normally, if the foot was, imagine my hand is a foot here. Normally, if the foot's in here, we want this foot in what's called dorsiflexion, or the foot and toes pointing up towards the head to a certain degree. If I come across someone whose ankle is stuck in this plantar flexion position, meaning the foot and the toes are pointing away from the body, that is a time when I might consider the double pedal. Another time I might consider double pedal is when someone is in here, one of their knees is hyperextended. or both of their knees are hyperextended and that's causing discomfort in the body. Well, in that case, I'm going to probably go and try the double pedal as well. If they're experiencing any other type of pain or discomfort while using the single pedal, I'm probably going to go to the double pedal. If I see, besides that rotation in the lower body, maybe if they're in the single pedal and with one leg, both their shoulders are able to go flat on the ground and their head rests comfortably on the ground. But then when we switch and put the other leg in the tower, one of the shoulders can't comfortably go to the ground, or the head isn't comfortable with just one leg on the ground, or one leg in the tower. Well, then I'm going to go to the double pedal. So this is all about finding out what works for the individual, not just throwing a canned, okay, do this, and hoping it'll work. Having both options really gives you a wider variety of techniques that you can try. Another time I might use this double pedal is if you watch my video about the single pedal, I talk about functional testing there, where before we move down a level, we're waiting for the lumbar spine to flatten in the top level. So but what if the lumbar spine is already flat in the top level? Well, again, that might be a time to try the double pedal, because this is going to promote more lumbar extension and for many people. And there's also another place we can start with the double pedal by starting at the bottom. So I'm going to be doing full instructions about the double pedal. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to make sure that you catch that video when it comes out. I'm actually going to film it right after I finish filming this one. And that would be about double pedal progressive, starting at the top, going to the bottom. I'll also be filming a video about double pedal regressive, where we start at the bottom and go to the top. So there are so many different ways that we can use this tower. There's also deep hip flexion modification with the single pedal. I'll be making videos covering all these things, because while this piece of equipment looks simple, and really it is, there's so many different ways to use it. So I really hope that you hit that subscribe button so you're notified when we get those videos, or when I get those videos published online, and you'll be the first to know about them. My name is John Clark with the Posture Pain Connection. I hope you have a functional and pain-free day, but if you don't, be sure to contact me.